I'm gonna do a clean out of yesterday's dirt. I'm gonna skip the creek today. I'm just not feeling all that great today. And we got a nice foggy day out here at the Bennett Fort. Let's see if I can take you down here real quick. I don't think we'll be able to even see the mountains at all. Yeah, we're fogged up. And I'd be at the creek, but I'm not feeling it this morning, so I'm gonna clean out yesterday's cons, so it's not gonna take that long. And ain't nobody on yet. So let me get everything kind of set up. Actually, I want to get a different angle for the camera. So let me set y'all here for a minute. Maybe y'all can sit over here and watch this loose from this angle. Problem is that porch swing's just going to come along and knock y'all. That's not bad. Except y'all are real close. It's like you're zoomed in and you're not zoomed in. Alright, so I got on it pretty good yesterday, second half of the day. Tailings are firm. Actually, I have a couple buckets I could choose from here. I believe these are tailings from Philippe's dirt. But man, I was getting some awesome pans there. I got at least 4 really, really good pans. And then the rest of the day was my average 1 speck at a time. Where are my rocks? Might need more water too. I've also got some benzo pay dirt. I think maybe later this afternoon I'll run that pay dirt. So I'll do another live stream. I have not kitchen strained anything yet. Maybe I do that. See if we can see everything down here. Got my banana and my stuff there, rinse them off. My Powerades. Just in case we got a little speck of flour on the ball. Poor banana. Kitchen store stuff real quick. Good Lord. Pine straw weed. Driving me better. That's UPS. Let's take away anything on the road. Do that later. Okay. I'm going to stand on this wet. The room starting to take. Alrighty. I'm excited to see this go. I wanted to do it last night. Did not work out. Who all's here? Hey y'all. So we're about to clean out some gold here. We got a kitchen strainer. Yeah, I'm in my pajamas. Or sleeping shorts. Gonna spin it in this time. Where's my brush? Not only do I get bubbles, I get kind of a glaze on here from clay. Kind of glaze it up. Looks like there's plenty of jet dry, but just to make sure. Looking like ATT over here. You know, see the sluice real good. I'm trying to stay out of the viewfinder. You have to watch the material go down the sluice. Running about 70%. I'm gonna run it kind of slow since we got time today. Ain't no rush. Usually I try and get this done in a 15-minute shot. I'm gonna take my time. I know there's a good gold in here this time. Yeah, keep you guys in suspense a little bit longer. Oh, there's a chunk of gold. I can see it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 cell down. Big chunk. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. That little speck you see, that this chunk of gold. It's a nice chunk. The pump just changed its tone. It does that. I don't know. I think it's finally circulated all the water. How is everybody doing this morning? I would go to the creek and get some more of this fabulous gold today, but I think I can be a little bit more productive at home. I got a bunch of silver forks and spoons that I gotta go figure out, since each fork or spoon is now worth about $40. I gotta go figure out how much silver I'm actually sitting on. I'm sitting on quite a bit. Y'all don't know, bent fork comes from my jewelry business. I made spoon rings and fork rings, and COVID kind of ruined all that. But I do have a bunch of inventory, and I've got a bunch of silver in the form of platinum sitting in my house. And I want to get in there and start bending some more forks here. Once I get my shop cleaned out. The shop's been kind of used as a catch-all for the past 4 years. It shouldn't take a day or two to get it all going again. It's just a matter of doing it. I think there's another piece of gold down in there too. Just really good. We're almost through the material. I didn't want to go through it this time. I'm going to step over here and see here. If there's any moderators on. Oh, 75 people. Oh, the algorithm's back. Yesterday I was in the creek for 3-4 hours. 43 viewers the entire day. previous day there was 47,000. Crazy. Now today we're back on it with the algorithm. This will probably be the most gold I've shown on camera, except for I did do a snuffer dump of all my gold recently, a couple months ago, or a month ago. All of my 2 grams was all. Getting down less than a dozen spoonfuls. Maybe half a dozen. Maybe less than half a dozen. That might just blow my dirt out of my spoon. I'm going to wash the rest of this down. I can do this on the side, maybe. All y'all are going to wind up seeing is my arm in the way. There we go. Let's see what we got. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these tailings. So I've got tailings everywhere. Try to keep everything separated. All in buckets behind y'all. Most of my dirt is all gold cube tailings, but I have a couple buckets of recent tailings that I want to rerun. Like I want to rerun this dirt a couple times. And I forget where I put it sometimes. I'm gonna have to put this in its own bucket, which means I'll be bucket poor again. Let's see a whole bunch up in here. I'll try and get this without fully taking it apart. I'm gonna need this bucket. I do have a bunch of little mortar buckets. Here's some more. So take some blonde off a little bit. Yeah, I just have to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I just usually have to there's a ton of gold in there. Get it all back down there. I used to do that side tapping stuff. That taught me a lot. And I just wash a little piece down a little bit. Come back up. Yeah, there's gold showing up in my skin. This is probably my best. This is definitely my day on the creek ever. Not the most gold that's been in my pan, cause wow, oh yeah. Big old chunky gold. That little piece. You have to tap him back up. Yeah, yesterday was a good day. Black sand don't want to come down. Come on. you go. Piece there. Some stray flour. I've learned in my old age to just use your finger if you need to. It's okay. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. And I got one piece that always wants to just. Alright, there's a couple rocks in there. Yesterday was a pretty good day. So yeah, oh wow. Let me set the pan down on the sluice. And I'll get you guys over here. I can lean you against the tub so you get closer. And then I can see. This is an old surveyor's tripod. Dang it, get clear, would you? Focus, focus. It's focusing. Ah, there we go, focused. I'll try to get it all in one shot. There you go. Yesterday's gold, some chunky bits. I know there's some feelers in there. I don't know about pickers. But yeah, I was stoked yesterday and I'm stoked now. 100 and some people. Hey Karen, what's up? Yeah, that's yesterday's goal, Karen. I don't think I'm gonna go to the creek today. I'm wimping out on the creek, but I do have like 0.2 grams of benzo gold to do. I imagine this is about like maybe point one. I'm guessing 0.12, maybe 0.123. I'll zoom all the way out. That's pretty much what it looks like to the naked eye. Sort of. That's about the best I can do on that. But, I'm stoked, y'all. Wish it would focus better. Oh, cool. And I wish this was my Samsung phone. It would be a little easier to do. How much for that? Worked my butt off in the creek for about 6 hours for that yesterday. In some stinky, stinky, stinky water. Dell, I went out paying for some gold and I just ran the dirt through the sluice. Oop. And this is my result. So that cost me 6 hours worth of work, and that's probably about $15 worth of gold. So do the math, maybe a couple bucks an hour. That's probably less than $15 worth of gold. Yeah, have to dry and wet. I could do that if you guys want to hang out. We could do that. I was tempted to say I could pan through Benzo's dirt, but I want to save that. I got my hair dryer right here. Let me zoom you out. This is drying out. Let me suck it up first. Well, want to get this black dirt out of here, but I also want to pop it for a couple more flakes. Alright, we'll just go ahead and dry it like it is, and I'll see if I can get it out of the pan with a paintbrush. Be awfully hard with that dirt in there. Let me snuffer it up, and then put it back in the cleaning pan. I'm being forced to use my Garrett snuffer bottle, which I hate. Well, I don't hate it. I'm just mad at it. I used to run a copper tube in my Garrett snuffer bottle. I can't do that no more. They changed the plastic. The plastic keeps cracking on the lid whenever I try it now. I'll try to get some more gold out here. See if we can do that real quick. Use some light actually, even though it's daytime. There's one more flake right there. A couple more pieces. See, that's not all the gold. There's one more piece right there. One more tap. Once you figure out how gravity works, this is easy. Takes a little coordination and be able to rub your belly and tap your head at the same time, but you get it. Alright. Snuffer done. And then I have to get it kind of consolidated again. Well, I guess I could dry it loose like that. Just make sure I get it all out of the snuffer bottle. Yeah. You see some. It always looks a lot less after I run it through the snuffer bottle. Alright, let's try it. Use the water. It always happens whenever I do this. This is why I never do this on camera. I'll get it all dry. We'll spend like 5-10 minutes getting this all dry. And there'll be one drop of water. And it'll find its way all the way around and get in the wool again. Driving me crazy. Pan's drying fast. Let's do this thing. Just gotta dry the whole damn thing. Well, most people use a frying pan and leave the stove. I'll just do more of a pain in the butt for y'all. There's that stray water. I get it. It always ruins my day. Little piece of gold up here in this corner. I gotta run in and get my scale, and that's just inside the door there. My scale and all my stuff. Piece of paper, picture fine. See, the water is just coming out of nowhere. Thanks for the tip there, Karen. I wouldn't have thought to just lay it out. I was like, oh, what can I do now? I wanted to have the stream last a little bit longer than my usual 15 minutes. For cleanout, since I'm not going to be at the creek today. I'm going to hit the creek tomorrow. We'll see. That's so much stuff. I'll show you. I'll kind of do a double mill. Here's that bag of benzo pay dirt that I need to go through. I'm excited for that because I know that there's at least 0.2 grams in there. So a lot more gold than what you see here. I won that guessing the weight. Oh dang it. Dang it, got my thing in it. This got all my gold in it. That's 2.2 grams, something like that. 2.198. That's everything. And then add this to it. It's empty. I gotta go find my damn scale. Use my paintbrush or whatever. Where is my scale? Yeah, look at all that water. Just begging to screw things up. We get a piece of paper. And let me soak this water up before it causes any issues. And one little rock. That. I'm gonna use this little thingy instead of the little green thing that come with the scale. Oh crap! See, there's a drop of water somehow has gotten on that paper. If it touches that gold, I'm gonna be pissed. Yep. Power on. I don't know if y'all can see it, but tar. It's probably not even going to push the scale. I'm guessing 0.1. Whoop. Yep. Gold kind of got a little wet. There ain't nothing on paper. Okay. So, yep. We're at 0.123. It's bouncing. Probably because we're sitting here on the porch. I gotta stop moving on the porch because the porch really moves if you step around. 0.123. Yeah, I'll take the lowest. 0.123 is where it wants. So I'm gonna call 0.123. So yeah, that's about what I figured. So that's about $15 worth of gold. And I'll just go ahead and put it in my jar here. And do it with the lid off. I'll tar an empty jar. And see, the jar won't even tar. It's not. There we go. That's 2.421 grams. But that's not totally accurate because the whole jar method, there's a discrepancy between jars. I hate doing this part. Now we're at 2.544 on that. To really get an accurate weight on the gold, I have to weigh it all out of the jar. But that's good enough for me. Good enough for an approximation. My goal is to get the 3 grams by January of the wild cut. But I am going to throw that in there if I do it this year. I may not paint it out this year. I may do it today. I may do it tomorrow. I may do it next year. Oh, yep. Now with the cap, it says it's 4 grams. Them caps are heavy, so let's tar an empty jar with a cap. It should weigh out the same. But the cap is also 2.529. So see, it's different. To get a really accurate reading, I have to do the gold by itself. Anyways. So, cool. Yeah, it was about what I thought. An eighth of a gram. A little bit less than an eighth of a gram. If I filled this, I'm not sure. This isn't really a standard size jar. I imagine if I filled that, it'd be over an ounce. If I break it, I'd lose all my gold. But them standard size, little ones like you get with the Garrett, I might have one in here. Those are a gram. They got little gram. Each one, when you fill that up with placer gold, it's essentially about a gram. But I imagine that would be over an ounce if I filled that up, because it's fatter than the normal tubes. There's tubes that are about that tall that are skinnier, and you fill that up as an ounce. But these are, I got these. I don't know if they came with the scale or if they came with one of the pan kits that I bought. Let's see if I got a little jar in here. Yeah. I believe that would be a gram if I filled that up tight. Or filled that to the top. I think that would be a whole gram. Or, I don't know. Maybe that'd be more. That'd be more than a gram. Because that's 2 grams. I mean, an ounce. So that's what I meant, it was an ounce. But, so, I don't know how much this would be. That would be a lot. If I ever filled that up with wild gold, I would be like, I would probably be like 90 years old or 120. My moderators, like Karen, she probably knows a lot more than I do. I've only been doing gold for about a year. Bent fork comes from, I do spoon rings. Make spoon rings and coin rings and fork rings. A lot of the spoon ring makers, they have spoon in their name, and I decided to be different, so I've got the bent fork. Plus, I like doing stuff with forks more than spoons. I mean, you get your basic ring from either or, but when you're left over with a spoon bowl or a fork, with a fork you can do more creative things. So, and I believe in the near future, not near future, but coming up here in the future, I'm going to try and get my shop cleaned out and start doing some jewelry again. I don't think I'm going to be like trying to do the full business like I was, but I think I'm going to make some forks and do it as giveaways, bent forks for giveaways for my subscribers and stuff. So coming up, I'm going to get that shop cleaned up and start doing that. And I'll probably do some live streaming of actual fork bending and stuff like that once I get that. I used to do that on Facebook back when I did that. I live streamed myself every morning bending forks until Facebook and I got in an argument and I got kicked off Facebook. And I never came back, and I never want to come back. Screw Facebook. I'm so much happier without it. What's funny is the same company kept my Instagram account the whole time. It's like, if you want me gone that bad, you gotta kill my Instagram, Political stuff. I try not to be political anymore. Dang it. Here's some of them jars. There's a tall, skinny jar. I think this is an ounce right here. I believe that would be an ounce. That's your normal. That filled up as an ounce, I'm pretty sure. But them big fat ones that I got, which I tied up everything. I'm gonna see if I can slip these in. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna stream that, and then yeah, I gotta do the giveaway here soon. I really need to. I want to pick somebody's brain, like Flash or somebody. Maybe GP Mama Bird. Just how do I go about doing the giveaway in a fair manner, and without it becoming just a nightmare of logistics of, hey, gotta get your email, hey, gotta get your address, and all this other crap. And then a fair way of doing it. The fairest way I can think of doing it is doing the duck races on, I think it's StreamYard. Those things, the StreamYard app seems to have that dialed in. And otherwise, I guess I'll just have to, get a bucket and pick a number type of thing, or I'll think of a number and everybody, I'll do it kind of the way ATC does his, which is fine. It's just that the way my brain works, my brain is so scatterbrained. Like my thoughts are just racy, and so to do a giveaway and to keep track of all that, I know write it down, but I keep everything in my head, and so even though I'm writing it down, I would get all it. Even writing it down, it's hard to explain. It still has to line up in my head before I even will write it down. I don't know. So I'd rather use some software to keep track of, especially, when you say pick a number and then people start guessing numbers and then you get somebody that guessed another person's number. It's really hard to figure out. And I don't have Careless in here to get in there. Usually Careless or one of the other moderators can get in and figure out how, who won and whatnot. But yeah, I'd rather just use the picker. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get with one of those guys soon, next day or two, and try to figure out the giveaway, because I want to pop that giveaway off here in the next week. So, all right, y'all. I don't think there's much else I can really do in this stream. I may come back later on if I get a wild hair. I may come back and pan out that benzo dirt. Because I really do want to be in the creek today. It's just, you know, y'all know how it is, right? Let me go put this stuff back before it gets misplaced. What are you doing, Goofy? Did your foot peanut butter? Cool. Alright, y'all. I think I'll come back and do something a little later today. Maybe Benzo's pay dirt. Maybe I'll sluice up a whole bucket of tailings. That's another thing I can do instead of going in the creek. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 buckets of tailings, and to run a bucket of tailings through this, that'd take me a good day, a whole day for running a bucket through that thing. Yeah, mosquitoes at this time of day. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end it here. Like and subscribe. Let me give out some other. Hey, Crash, what's up, man? I haven't seen you around in a while. I think I saw you a little bit. Popping in, but yeah, you ain't been around as much. Oh, YouTube has a thing where you do the hashtag. I thought that was only StreamYard. Oh, cool. Well, why doesn't ATC do it that way? Oh, dang. You know what? Oh, where did I put that? Oh, there was some really cool quartz, and there was a couple of pieces of really cool quartz. I'm gonna have to find them. They almost look like specimens, like they might have gold in them. In that dirt from yesterday, there was one specifically that I actually put in my mouth. I saved it till I got done with the pan and put it in the con bucket, or to show the camera, and then I threw it in the cons bucket. But there's a couple pieces. I think I see one. That might be the. Oh, you know what? That one I put in my pocket. I gave that to Yin last night. But there's another one, and there's a couple more in there. It's like quartz, but I think it's got gold attached to it. It's either gold or a lot of pyrite or mica. But it's really cool looking either way. Yeah, I try to pick up a piece of smoky quartz. I'm looking for some really good rose quartz because my granddaughter's name is Han Yin, but that means rose. Her American name is Rose. But yeah, I find a lot of smoky quartz, and then Yen likes this stuff. She took this home one day. She wants to do something with it. I think she wants to polish down one side or something and make some type of a nail thing for doing nails. She does nails. And I think I brought that home for Yen because I thought she'd like it. She likes the white stuff. She likes it all, really. She likes the rocks. And this one's kind of a funky piece of. It's got bedrock and quartz kind of all hooked together. And then this one, just showing off my rocks. There's some content. And the bestest one, where is it? I don't know what this stuff's called, but whenever I start finding that in my pan, it's usually a good time. When I start getting that, that's similar. It's similar to that, I think. But oh, this is some of that stuff. I don't know if y'all can catch it, but when the sunlight hits that, it's got the mic in it. That's another piece of bedrock and quartz kind of blended. Oop. And the coolest rock of them all, this is my favorite rock that I found at the creek. Big old piece of buggy quartz. I know I've had people say, crush it. So, yeah, there's my cool rocks. We got a bunch of gem rocks too. I bought my mom and Yin a couple bags of gems to go through, but they're scattered throughout the house. They got them in pots and they put them in, she puts them in plants. There's some in the bird bath, all kinds of places. I actually got, there's a bunch underneath the sluice. There's a whole, oh, why won't she behave? There's a whole bucket full of gems down there, but those came from Croissant Mine. And as I understand it, Croissant Mine gets their gems from gem vendors. Yeah. All right, y'all. I ain't got nothing else to show off other than, I want to do a giveaway, and I might be back later on today if I get a wild hair, which I probably will. I tend to get bored sitting around at the house. So, yeah, I'm amazed the fog is still this bad. It's starting to clear out. But all right, y'all. Have a good rest of the day, and I might be back later. So, if you see it pop up, maybe if you enable notifications, it'll pop up and y'all can come hang out with me some more. All right, Karen, thanks for being here. Crash, you too. Everybody, thanks for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe and go visit some other prospectors' channels. All right, see y'all.